Hello and welcome. I'm Matthew from Rosie and Rosie, investment property specialist helping you invest in property with confidence. Today we're with award-winning mortgage broker Brenton from Smartline Personal Mortgage Advisors. Welcome Brenton and thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Matthew.
Brenton, it's the first Wednesday of the month, and yesterday, as they do every month except in January, the RBA announced the cash rate. Today I wanted to talk to you about what was announced and what the banks have done in response. So Brenton, what can you tell us about yesterday's monetary policy decision?
Well, really was no decision because they've left the decision at the rate at 1.5%. So that's the 18th consecutive time that they haven't changed the rate. The Reserve Bank, I guess, is looking at those rates and seeing that there's been growth in employment, but they're also seeing low wages growth. So there's things that are good in the economy and things that aren't bad. We're seeing inflation running low. We're seeing lowering of bond prices. We're seeing small falls in the housing market in the eastern states, but we've got also a strong Aussie dollar. So they don't feel that rates need to go up at this time.
Only three changes to the cash rate in the last 3 years. Each of those three changes down by 0.25%. Many commentators are expecting that to be the case for the rest of the year. How do you see?
It doesn't seem to be a lot of need for change, especially with the low inflation figures. We're still just bubbling along. It doesn't seem to be any real problems out there. I guess that they're probably more concerned about the real estate market in the eastern states, given the APRA changes last year to their regulatory policy. Sorry about that. But they're just concerned that maybe we might see some more price reduction, especially on the eastern seaboard, especially the apartment market is a bit of a concern for them. So they're just holding back, I guess. It doesn't seem to be a big push on for need for rate rises, and there may be something happen in the next 12 months, but they've been saying that for the last 3 years. Who knows?
When there is a change, normally the major lenders respond within 24 to 48 hours. In light of, I guess, there being no change here, where are the big four lenders at the moment?
All the four lenders have, over the past 12 months, had pressure put on them by APRA to rein in their investment lending, which they have done to a fair degree, and some of them have even stopped lending, especially in the interest-only market. Certainly stopped lending in the own-occupy interest-only market to a fair degree. Has to be some very good reasons to do that. And again, in the investor market, interest-only. And people are paying a premium in those if they want to get that interest-only in their rates. So the banks have put the rates high, I guess, to stop people from doing it to a degree. However, we have seen some wind back already of those that pricing, and we're seeing some better pricing come through, mainly because the lenders are able to borrow their money at lower rates with the lower bond prices. Weather events in the last couple of days with the share market up and down a bit has an impact on that. Who knows? But certainly, if we look at the majors, if we look at the interest rates on their websites, they're not the rates that you can get. You can certainly, through a broker, definitely get some negotiation going on there with the rates and get quite a significant rate cut if you need to.
Yeah. So I was going to ask, the big four are not the only lenders in the market. What is your advice for someone who's looking to borrow at the moment?
Well, there is the other lenders in the market, and there's a lot of smaller lenders also trying to get their hands on money in the market, on lending, and they're offering some pretty good rates, and that's good for the market because it keeps the big boys and girls honest, I guess, in trying to, they need to match their rates to make sure they don't lose too much business. They did lose a lot of business, but the small lenders have been fortunate enough they're able to move a little bit quicker on rate reductions. So we're seeing them offer some different things. For example, I'll give you an example. One lender's offering to do investment lending at home loan rates if you only use your own occupier home. Now that may not suit everyone because not everyone wants their own occupier home tied up for investment lending. but certainly an option if you're only, say, getting one property or something. Again, it's individual. You need to sit down with your mortgage broker and work out what your personal circumstances are, what your needs are now and for the future, to make sure you get the best deal possible.
Yeah, great. So, Brenton, do you have any other tips specifically for investors looking at funding or refinancing at the moment?
I guess is to shop around and use your broker, because it's a great time to review your loans. There's still some good offers out there, some lenders offering some cashbacks to refinance, which is can be pretty attractive. You can also look at also the fixed rates in the market. Being an investor, you might want to look at a fixed rate long term. It might suit you. Great time to look at fixed rates. They're still fairly low. As I say, it doesn't suit everyone to have a fixed rate, but as an investor, if you want to know where your repayments are compared to your outgoings, well, sometimes it's not a bad option.
Yeah, and I know you're very mindful of people's long-term plans as well. So
absolutely, because investing it should be a long-term market that you want to be in. You can't really make money out of short-term investing, as you know, unless you're a developer. Renovator for flippers, but that's investing is more of a long-term strategy. That's a different sort of strategy. But again, it's everyone's individual, and everyone has their own goals and dreams and plans for the future. So we have to take that into account. It might be changing family circumstances, etc. So if we can plan it out, it might make it a bit easier to get the person to where they want to get to.
Great. Fantastic, and thank you again for joining us today, Brenton. I'm afraid that's all we've got time for, but before you go, tell us how people can follow or get in contact with you.
Yeah, thanks. The best thing is to give me a call. My number's 041 8811 088, or search Brenton Rolton in Google, and my face will come up, and you'll be able to get my contact details over there. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Brenton. We certainly look forward to having you back. And thank you for joining us too. We hope you found Brenton's insights to be helpful. And if you have any questions for Brenton, I'm sure he'd only be too happy to help you. Similarly, if you have any questions, queries or feedbacks for us, then please send them in. Comment below or email hello@rosieandrosie.com.au. We'd love to hear from you too. It's been a pleasure having you with us today, but it's time for us to go. Until next time, I'm Matthew from Rosie and Rosie, helping you invest in property with confidence.